and welcome to another exciting episode of UCW Power Struggle. And tonight we will have a very special therapy session for you, broadcasted live here tonight with myself
Don't,
and
no,
Ed.
no.
But first we're gonna take a look at these incredible entrances for the quarterfinal match of the King of the Ring tournament.
Welcome to the end of eras. I was melted back to life. Done my time and served my sentence. Dress me up and watch me die. It feels good, tastes good. It must be mine. Dynasty decapitated. You just might see a ghost tonight. And
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for
I'm
one-on-one action.
Sycophants on velvet sofas, lavish mansions, vintage wine. I am so much more than royal. Snatch your chain and raise your eyes. If it feels good, tastes good, it must be mine. Heroes always get remembered, but you know legends never die. And if you don't know now, you know. I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh, yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh.
Alright, here we go. It's the first match of this episode of Power Struggle. It's Jerome Holland against Bill Nemeth for a spot in the semi-finals this week on Outbreak. And then at Hardcore Revolution, which will take place this Saturday, we will crown the first ever UCW King of the Ring. And that individual will gain a title shot at Midsummer Mayhem for the United States Championship. So, and of course, with me is Ed Ultimo.
Yeah. I'm
And
not
he's
too happy.
super excited to be here, and he's going to have a match with his friend Rainbow Wolf.
Why are we still facing another tag team? Why am I still being in the same ring with Rainbow Wolf? Why am I still on the same side as Rainbow Wolf? Didn't you hear me on the goddamn therapy session that you wanted me to be?
Whoa. Language.
I
Language,
don't care
Ed.
about language.
Language.
I don't care about language.
So, Bill today debuted a whole new entrance song, and maybe this will make him more hyped than he could have ever been, as he takes on Jerome Holland, of course, from the faction, the Brotherhood, representing them. Of course, they will be represented in the tag team tournament as well, and they will have a match. Of course, Jerome Holland will be out of that six-man tag, which will be made into a 2-on-2 tag team match if Jerome Holland makes it to the finals of the King of the Ring.
And he has a strong chance to go there because he has been doing fantastically. I mean, I can at least say that, you know. I mean, maybe they got a little bit just
Maybe
frustrated
you
with
should
some words that
talk.
I said.
Maybe you should talk to Jerome, because you and Jerome have a lot in common. I mean, you hate your partner. Jerome used to hate Aiden Zinda, so maybe you can get some tips and tricks from him how to work better together.
I'm
We
just not
should
gonna
have
work.
invited them to the therapy
No,
session.
no, no.
Yes, we should have. Yes.
You are still a fake therapist with just a fake printed out Harvard degree.
How could you
It's not.
call that fake?
It is fake. How did you like your song, Sonny?
My song was incredible. I was touched that somebody would go to that length to make me and write me a song. I mean, I've wrote countless songs for countless individuals here in UCW, and to see that somebody was touched by me and went on to have an inspiring musical career, that's just something you can only dream of, you know.
Touched by you, I made
Yes.
fun of you.
I don't
That's
see it
what I
like
did.
that. No.
Of course you don't see it. You always see the sunshine part.
Yes, I only see the good in people. That's what I do. But there's
Anyway,
one.
Bill has been really vocal about everything that I'm doing now and what Rainbow Wolf is doing, what you are doing. I mean, he's always vocal, but he really seems to think that he is my friend for some reason.
I don't know. Has he given you a bracelet yet? Like a friendship bracelet?
No, he didn't give me a friendship bracelet yet. Not yet. I
As a
mean, maybe it's
Well,
coming.
I have to say, I mean, I know that the Brotherhood is going to compete in the tag team tournament, but I have to say that Jerome Holland these past couple of months has been doing incredible in the singles division as well. So, oh, a super kick and a straight jackets German combo here by Jerome Holland here on Bill
What a
Nemeth.
combination.
Incredible. And he says to Bill that he can suck it. Well, that is something that Bill doesn't like to be told, but he is being dominated here by this Brotherhood member Jerome Holland with a couple of back elbows, and now an enziguri right to the back of the head, and
Is he gonna
Bill is
continue it?
stunned. Oh, the
Oh!
roundhouse kick, the darkness demise stolen by Bill Nemeth. Will he be beaten with his own move? No, he won't. He kicks out at 2.5, but
I
Jerome
mean,
Holland is in firm
imagine the
control.
embarrassment. Imagine the embarrassment if Bill didn't kick out of his own move, the Darkness Demise. Jerome now goes on the top rope. What is he gonna go for?
Oh, he went for a
Oh!
top rope elbow drop, but Bill was able to get out of the way and hits a Sido
And a
suplex
back suplex.
for good measure. Very nicely done.
Oh, he's gonna go for that
He's gonna
devastating knee strike.
there it goes, and he hits it right off the bat. And will this be enough to give Bill Nemeth the semi-final spot? It will be. Bill Nemeth has retained his spot in the King of the Ring tournament.
Wow. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but maybe that new music pumped him up a little bit more in that entranceway.
Yeah, I have to say congratulations to Bill Nemeth for getting this far, and of course for making it into the semi-finals. Well, for Jerome, this means that he will be in action against a group consisting of Chaos Calling with his Brotherhood members Vinnie Jones and Aiden Zinda on the Part 1 episode of Hardcore Revolution this
That's gonna be
Saturday
interesting.
as
Very
a little precursor to the tag team tournament. So.
Yeah. Well, what are we gonna see now, Sammy?
Well, we are going to go ahead. Of course, congratulations to Bill Nemeth once again. Your new song has pumped everybody up, and mostly it has pumped you up to get this victory and go on to the semi-finals of the King of the Ring, which will be on this episode of Outbreak this Friday, a day before Hardcore Revolution. And we are going to continue with, we are not going to a match this time, we are going to the recording of the therapy session, which we did live. Well, live, we're gonna do it live right now. Let's go and take a look. Alright, hello all of UCW. It's Sunny Sapphire here with a special therapy session, and I am joined by maybe the two most controversial people in UCW right now. To the left, we have our own Chase the Case winner, Rainbow Wolf. Thank you for joining us for this therapy session. And on our right, still trying to climb the ladder, we have Ed Ultimo.
Ed, I wasn't gonna do this, but you had to say you're not gonna get paid if you don't do this damn therapy session. So here I am.
Still thinking about the money while you're supposed to be thinking about your best friend, and that's me.
What best friend? The one that stabbed me in the back?
I didn't.
All right. Rainbow. Let's just get to the bottom of this. First of all, Ed, I only say that because as a general manager, I feel that the health of my employees, because that's what you are at the end of the day, is important, and that goes for your physical health, of course, but your mental state is important to me as well. So that's why I feel like you need to really talk about this. You need to process the wrong that has been done to you. So that's what we're going to talk about today, because there's a lot of controversy about the promise that you two have made to each other. Rainbow, I'm going to ask you first, what was this promise that you made to Ed?
We talked about clearing the ring. Maybe we should fight each other, clearing the ring, make sure the ring was ours,
Yeah.
and then we climbed up the ladder together to grab the case. Only things happened in the match that we could not control. You cannot control everything. I have to decide it on instinct, on my animal spirit.
Like a ladder to my face.
Like you're punching in my stomach.
I picked you up every single time you were outside. I picked you up. And when I was alone in the ring, you were laying down. I was climbing up the ladder. You were nowhere to be found.
I had blood in my eyes. I couldn't see who was standing left, right, behind me, and then you took me by my shoulder, and I thought it was Lewis Taylor Dark Axe, I don't know, and I had to do something. I thought it wasn't you, and then you were lying on the ground, and I had to decide quickly to take this case for us, not for me. Maybe I took it from the top of the ladder, but I took it as a symbol for our friendship, and that's the whole plan. We should take it for our friendship.
I have to say that Rainbow's making a very interesting case for himself, literally and figuratively. I have to ask you, Ed, after this swell explanation and probably what happened, how do you respond to this? I mean, Ed, what is the thing that you're most mad about if you now look at your best friend, Rainbow Wolf?
Former best friend. What I could have done when I was alone on that ladder, I could have grabbed it for myself. I could have been.
Listen, Ed, come on.
But I waited for him. I tried to keep our promise. We were going to be the first ever Chase the Case winners and co.
You need to listen. You need to listen, Ed, because Rainbow keeps telling you what happened, and you just seem to think Rainbow is lying. But how could you say that? How could you say that about your best friend, the guy that sent you 24 cases of Desperados?
I mean, come on. Whoever bought you a new hat? Whoever bought you a box full of Desperado? Anyone in this roster? Did Bill? Did it? Did Diana did something for you? No, I did something for you, and I did it not because I wanted some best friend. No, I saw a best friend in you, and I'm still believing you are my best friend until this day that you became jealous. But I had to decide to grab this for us, not for me.
How can you say for us? How can you say for us? Because the first thing that you did was grab it so closely to yourself. So close, you didn't want to let go. I couldn't even touch it. I couldn't even look at it. No, 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 no. Don't try and do that now. Because that's too late.
Listen, Ed. Listen, you need a reality check. I told you time in and time out on commentary in our office that the chase the case can only be won by one person. So at the end of the day, you had to make that decision amongst yourself. And what Rainbow did was a conscious decision for himself, but also for you. He had you on his mind, and I see the twinkling in his eyes. I know how much it hurt him when you told him that you aren't his best friend anymore. I mean, look at him. He's almost crying, and you're sitting there, you acting more like Jiraiya each and every second of this therapy session.
How in the hell am I acting like an emo? I am in my right here. I am the legitimate winner. It should have been mine, Spotlight. It should have been me.
No, it shouldn't have been you. If it was you, you should have brought it. You should have grabbed it when you could. But you decided to do nothing. You decided that you wanted to hold on to a promise. And yeah, there are stuff to be said for that. But Rainbow took it upon himself to make sure that the glorious Desperado connection, 50% of it, would come out on top. And he has a lot of love for you, Ed. I can see it. I can see it. He is almost crying out rainbows here. How is this not affecting you?
You're talking about you,
No.
and you, while I am still talking about us. Everything you said, everything that you said that hurts my feelings.
Everything you said is about Casey and yourself. Casey and yourself. Who do you put to bed at night? Casey. Who do you walk around with? Casey. Who do you feed? Casey. It's all Casey, 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 Casey. Is there a room for Ed anymore? No. No. I am gone.
Of course there's room for you. There's always room for you in the glorious Desperado connection. I know Rainbow feels that way. I can see it. I can hear it. But you are the one who's ignoring him. You are the one who doesn't want to be with him at this point. So what is he supposed to do?
What
Listen,
do you want?
Ed, do you want my honest opinion? Do you want my honest opinion?
What about this? You put that case in the arena, Hardcore Revolution, on the line against the one and only Ed Ultimo, and then we will see, without anyone making promises, who is the real winner.
So you choose to take this case in a match instead choosing for me. If that's what you want, if that's what this friendship is, if this stupid fucking thing that is, you can have it. You can have the match. But I want Ed back. I want the guy that was proud to being a father. I want the guy that's not listening to the darkness. I want that guy that says Rainbow Wolf and Ed are glorious. That's the man I wanted and still wanted as my friend.
You know what? We will see what's gonna happen in Hardcore Revolution. Maybe if I win, we will see what happens then. But if you win, maybe all's forgiven. You know what? We will see. I'm out of here.
You see,
I
Tom,
guess I have to make this official, guys. I'm sorry for how this therapy session went. I wanted to disclose my personal and professional opinion. Of course, you cannot see it, but somewhere on this wall is my printed out Harvard degree in psychology. It's a sad day that I have to announce that there will be a ladder match for the Chase the Case briefcase at Hardcore Revolution. It will be the CDC facing off against the CDC with Rainbow versus Ed. You can see that Rainbow is in a desperate state of mind at this point. We're gonna cut off this difficult therapy session, and we're hopefully gonna speak to you all soon. All right. Yeah, you just saw the therapy session that I have to say, for a first time effort, it went pretty good. I mean, I know that just because I have a Harvard degree, I mean, I should be able to fix everything, and I will be. But some cases are just more difficult than others. But we will see how they perform together as a tag team after that session.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by the living legend, Justin, and representing the Jock from Munich, Germany, weighing in at 500 pounds, Johnny the Body
Stay
Ritchie.
with us. We've got a huge tag team match coming up.
And both these teams come into tonight looking to make a statement, which means we might see these two teams do things we've never seen them do in the past.
Welcome to the underground of the underground, where you can't see a thing and you can't hear a sound. Lil Peep, Omen 13, we hold it down. We could take your fucking industry and burn it to the ground. Get the gas and light the matches, then we dance.
And his partner from New York, weighing in at 190 pounds, Youngblood.
This is the one this crowd has been waiting for, guys. Tag team action coming up.
I can't wait, Michael. Like this crowd, I've had my eyes on this match ever since it was announced.
sie wird heute Nacht nicht untergehen. Und die Welt zählt laut bis 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have tag team action coming up. And difference with the tag team division right now is how incredibly competitive it is. This match might just make or break one of these teams.
Die Sonne scheint mir aus den Händen, kann verbrennen, kann euch blenden. Wenn sie aus den Fäusten bricht, legt sie Eis auf das Gesicht.
Alright, here we go. It's Ed starting off for the Glorious Desperado connection against Johnny Riddle for the following. Of course, the following will challenge for the UCW Heavyweight Tag Team Champions of the World, DDS at Hardcore Revolution, and they will be competing in part 1. Spoiler. As we see Johnny Riddle having the distinctive weight advantage, you also see Brian Bradley and Justin in the corner of the following. Of course, being there in case the following loses, so they can whip their asses immediately after, because that is what they do. Does this sound like a cult? Yes, it surely does sound like a cult. But if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. They are certainly happy with the positions they have. Of course, no more contenders for the tag team titles, as there's ground and pound on Ed's head. As we don't see Rainbow Wolf on the screen, but we can be sure that he wants to tag in immediately, because that is just the kind of guy he is. And it is now time to see how the mindset is between Ed and Rainbow Wolf after the announcement that they will have a ladder match for the JC the KC briefcase at UCW Hardcore Revolution. As Ed has tagged in Rainbow Wolf, and this seems to be going all right for the two of them right now, as we see Johnny Riddle with an uppercut. Of course, Johnny Riddle has deserved and gotten a beating after not making it into the semi-finals of the King of the Ring. So there's a lot riding on them gaining the tag team titles. Of course, you don't want a beating from your team leader, Justin, who will be in action at Hardcore Revolution as well in a triple threat match against Azrael and Mike Hansen for the UCW Television Championship. And now Ed has tagged in yet again as he throws Johnny Riddle into that corner, spears him in the corner, and now drops it, and he falls right into the trap of Johnny Riddle with a pump handle suplex. Very nicely done here. And now Johnny Riddle has yet to make a tag, but he pulls Ed into that corner. Seems like he's going for the first tag of the matchup. And here comes TJ Youngblood, of course the newest acquisition to this group, as he is firing himself up, but he took way too long, and Ed with a modified facebuster, very nicely done. Looks a bit like Shingo Takagi's no Shigami, but then the other way around. A very innovative move here from the one and only. Of course, you heard him on commentary a little while ago, still a bit mad about having to attend that therapy session, but sometimes you have to force people into things. I'm just gonna let that sink in for all you dirty people. As we now see Ed with TJ Youngblood, and again being caught in that modified facebuster, and again Ed hitting it, and it seems like the Glorious Desperado connection, despite all the things going on with them, they have been working really well together. As we see him going for a roll-up, but he is way too close to the ropes, very smartly noticed by Ed, who lets him go immediately. Now kick to the gut, and now kick to the gut by Ed. And now what's Ed going for here? Ooh, very nice backslide driver. Very innovative moveset utilized here by the one and only. And I wonder if you're Rainbow Wolf at this point, as we go for a Blue Thunderbomb sit-out version, of course, would you now try to scout Ed? Would you look at his maneuvers, the way he's doing things in the ring? Is Rainbow Wolf doing that now? And as Ed is going to the corner and tags in Rainbow. Is Ed going to do the same thing? Is he going to look at Rainbow Wolf and see how he can beat him for that Chasey the Casey briefcase? As we see TJ Youngblood trying to go for an Enziguri, but Rainbow Wolf has none of that attempt. As we see the referee counting, of course we don't want a double count out here. That would be catastrophic for both teams, as both teams searching for momentum in this last Power Struggle for Hardcore Revolution, which will be in 4 days from now, guys. 4 days, and then Hardcore Revolution will be on your screens. As of course, myself will be on commentary together with Ed, but he will be gone for his own match, of course. Maybe we'll got some cast commentators. We'll see about it, but we will be there. And of course, I will open part 2 with a speech about the 1-year anniversary of UCW, and of course, the 1-year anniversary of myself and Ed being on commentary, which will also be at Hardcore Revolution. So a lot of exciting things, and now we see the bow and arrow stomps, a very vicious side of Rainbow Wolf here in this match, as I haven't seen him doing such a thing quite often. I mean, I can understand that his mind is elsewhere. He just grounds and pounds away at the head of TJ Youngblood and finishes it up with an uppercut, as we see TJ Youngblood stumble into the corner. And now the glorious stampede continues here. And it looks like, oh no, Rainbow, he is going to his pot of gold. There he goes from coast to coast to TJ Youngblood by Rainbow Wolf, guys. Incredible athleticism by Rainbow Wolf. As you see Johnny Riddle being enraged on the apron. He wants TJ Youngblood to make that tag, but Rainbow Wolf doesn't want that to happen, as Rainbow Wolf is in full control. Now TJ Youngblood has slapped underneath a couple of kicks to the inner leg of Rainbow Wolf. Irish whips him into his corner, and this is where things could get ugly for the Glorious One. As TJ Youngblood is looking for something big here, he is waiting for Rainbow. He is stalking him. What is he going to do here? Pump handle position. Into the facebuster. Pump handle facebuster for the win. The 1, the 2, and the kick out by Rainbow Wolf. Very nicely done. And now the critical tag made to Johnny Riddle. The muscle of this alliance. The muscle of the following. And what is he going to do against Rainbow Wolf? And stumps him right into the lower abdomen. Very destructive man, this Johnny Riddle. Of course, a follower. He was a member and manager of the Riddle Empire, but he ditched those guys. He muscled up, so to say, and he came back to Justin's aid. And since then, the following has been reckoning here in UCW. And now Rainbow Wolf in trouble as the leg is being twisted and pounded upon by Johnny Riddle, and that is going to severely hurt the things that Rainbow Wolf can achieve inside that ring. As you see Ed trying to rail on Rainbow Wolf, but it isn't enough as of yet to maybe spark a fire inside the Glorious One, as he is thrown to the outside by Johnny Riddle. Lands awkwardly on the side of his hips. He didn't land on his back, he landed on the side of his body, and this could spell a lot of trouble for the Glorious Desperado connection. And maybe, just maybe, Ed is, oh, and a super kick, and just maybe Ed is on that apron smiling from ear to ear behind the face that he's making now. Maybe in secret he likes what's happening to Rainbow Wolf, because as you saw in that therapy session, there are still some unresolved feelings as he hits a sit-out powerbomb right here on the floor. And things have gone from bad to worse here for Rainbow Wolf, guys. And how do we, as UCW, pretend to not notice how destructive Johnny Riddle can be, and how destructive he might be with another big super kick for the tag team title reign of the Dutch Death Squad? Because he might even be more destructive than the enforcer of DDS Douglas. You never know with how something can happen. And the desperation tag has been made by Rainbow Wolf towards Ed. And now the big man being stopped by Ed. But Ed is no match for Johnny Riddle as of now. He has way too much momentum with the Uranagi side slam. Puts Ed down, and he is going for the cover. Will this be enough for the victory? The 2 and a kick out by the 1 and only. And now a kick to the back. And this is where things could get really bad because Rainbow Wolf isn't on the apron. There is nowhere for Ed to go into the suplex side slam version. Will this be enough? Yes, it will be. Johnny Riddle and TJ Youngblood pick up the win here in this tag team encounter. And guys, I am going to cut my microphone off and go make sure that Ed is okay to continue this round of commentary with me. I hope he will be, otherwise we will have to get a guest here, but let's see. Of course, congratulations to TJ Youngblood and Johnny Riddle, some much needed momentum forward to that match at Hardcore Revolution against DDS. And we'll see how Ed is. I'm going to check on him immediately.
Welcome to the underground, other underground, where you can't see a thing and you can't hear a sound. Lil Peep, I'm in 13, we hold it down. We could take your fucking industry and burn it to the ground. Get the gas and light the matches, then we dance around the ashes. Get the message to the masses, cause we sick of hearing washes. Cause these niggas got no passion, fashion game play it out. I just don't give a fuck how you walking out the house. I'm in 13, ice when I speak. Flow so cold, but I'm coming with that heat. I'm coming out my castle, I ain't coming off the
Alright, here we are again, and Ed's joined me at ringside on the commentary booth. He is back. Ed, how are you feeling?
I'm angry. You know what? I didn't go backstage with Rainbow Wolf again, because I don't fucking care.
Oh, come on, we don't have to swear. Come on, the language. I told you before. I told you like a half an hour ago. Watch the language.
But see, this is your fault. I told you
Oh,
I don't
now
want a
it's
team
my
with that
fault. Now it's
Your
my
fault,
fault.
because I had a
Oh, we're
team
the Glorious
with
Desperado connection. We want to be a tag team. Now I
We
booked you in
aren't
tag
the
team match.
Glorious Desperado connection. I'm the one and only Ed Ultimo, and I'm alone.
You make it so difficult. You make it so difficult. But we are going to go on to this next match with our television champion Mike Hansen facing off against Connor Phillips.
Volgens mij heb je iets verkeerd gezegd.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the Garden City, weighing in at 210 pounds, the Action Champion, Handsome Mike Hansen, Champion.
And given that it's a 9-title match, do you think the champ's approach changes here, Byron?
Well, I certainly hope not. If he plans on coasting in this one just because the title is not on the line, I can tell you it's going to be a long night for him.
And his opponent from the Netherlands, weighing in at 273 pounds, Connor Phillips.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show. Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to
All right, and we're back, and this match has officially started as we see Connor Phillips throwing off that incredible strength with a suplex. And Ed, what do you think of the TV champion Mike Hansen and his alliance against the Dutch Death Squad?
Well, I like Mike Hansen.
All right.
He's a great champion.
All right.
And Dave Williams is also a great guy.
Yeah.
But fighting the DDS it's just not a smart thing.
That's well, explain why do you think that they don't stand a chance against the DDS?
Well, because the DDS has been tagging for a year now. They've been a unit.
Or more than a year.
More than
I have
a
to
year.
be honest, it's actually more than a year already.
Yeah, they're a unit.
Yeah, so you say that Mike Hansen, Dave Williams, Barnes Reed, they
and
missed
Dave
the
Williams.
unity.
Well, Mike Hansen and Dave Williams had problems in the past. Then you have Barnes Reed, who also really wasn't great with those guys. So you have people that used to hate each other now teaming up to fight a unit.
Yeah. So, of course, that's got to be a problem. That's something they have to work on. I mean, I just have to assume that is one of the first things you would tackle. If you came together for a common goal, you have to learn how to work together. And Mike Hansen is still way too focused on his TV championship. Well, not focused enough because he lost 2 times last week. He lost against Azrael and he lost against Justin Perrault, who he will face both of them at Hardcore Revolution. And then you have Dave Williams, who has been stacking up wins against the DDS in singles competition. But the DDS real forte has been the tag team division.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't see them. I just don't see the smart idea. I like them, but I just don't see the smart idea.
Yeah, I can see why you would think like that. I mean, I can understand why you say that it is like that.
And
I mean, I see those problems as well.
I hate to say this because, you know, Dave Williams is a great guy and whatever, but he's just being murdered by the Dutch Death Squad. Maybe not in the ring per se, but verbally, he's being destroyed every single day.
That is true. That is very true, as we see.
And that also plays in your psyche. So, yeah, I'm just saying it never was a smart idea.
True, as we see Mike Hansen towering above Connor Phillips, acting like he already won the match, and that is not a smart decision to make against somebody like Connor Phillips, because he immediately takes advantage with a big suplex.
Yeah, but Mike has been doing fantastic. I mean, he has been thrown. Oh, and a big knee strike just while Connor Phillips was running at him. Just a big knee strike to the face, and that probably turns the tide once again. DDT by Mike Hansen, of course.
And now Mike Hansen is looking for the all fucking right, and there it is.
There we go.
And will it be enough? It probably will.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be a free count. 1, 2. Oh, and he kicked out Connor Phillips. Holy crap! Connor Phillips is trying to become #1 contender for the television title here tonight. Will it be a fatal 4-way? Oh my god, he is gonna bring down Charles Louise. Fatal 5-way. Fatal 5-way. 6-pack challenge. 7 deadly sins.
7 deadly sins.
Wonders of the world. Match, as we see, oh my god, and see that Anaconda Vice here. And will this be enough to tap out Connor Phillips? No, it won't be. Connor Phillips
is a big guy. He's a big guy. You cannot tap a big guy out like that. But what I wanted to say is, like, Mike Hansen has been throwing around Oh my God, double foot stomp to the heart, and the referee even got knocked out. This is once again a thing that our referees don't get paid enough because they just get manhandled.
Yeah, and that's just something that Mike Hansen is trying to do, I think.
And another
And
another loss.
again, the submission attempt, and will the third time be the charm for Mike Hansen? No, again the knee strike and the punch to the face, and Connor Phillips is out yet again.
Connor Phillips needs to take back control, and maybe he's doing that here with a double axe handle punch.
Connor punch.
Oh my
Connor
God! Oh, we got
stomp.
it, a stomp
The
and a
stomp by
stomp.
Connor Phillips. Will this be enough? He is not going for the pin, and that is not a smart decision, as he tried to
He's
go for a
going
camel
for
clutch,
wow.
but he noticed that Mike Hansen was way too close to the ropes, and it would never work. Very
So he's
smart
gonna
ring
go for
IQ. The
the White
AA,
Walker
the
slam.
8A, and the 2, and the... Oh, and Mike Hansen is just able to
Ooh.
kick out at 2.5, and that was really close. Way too close for comfort for the TV champ. And he
Yeah,
is
that was a
going
White
for
Walker
another
slam,
one.
The White
Oh,
Walker slam?
the
No,
White
no.
Walker slam. The WWS. The WWS.
WWS. Oh, that's fantastic.
I know.
Well, Mike Hansen really needs to look out to not make this a fatal four-way at Hardcore Revolution. So
But the
finish it, another
DDT,
DDT.
the DDT
Is he
on
gonna
the
finish it up again?
WWS. Will it be enough? The 1, the 2, and the 3, and Mike Hansen has finally tasted victory since Chase the Case. Oh, it's
Well,
been a long
congrats
time.
to Mike Hansen. It's been a long, long time. But now you have to do what is most important. Don't think about the Dutch Dad Squad. Don't think about Dave Williams, Barnes Reed. Think about your match to defend your championship. Because you can lose it in a triple threat so easily.
Yeah, and maybe stop trying to piss me off. Because I
Maybe
like you,
stop
Mike
trying to.
Hansen. I like what you're trying to do with the DDS, but on the other hand, you're still the agnostic, brutal, and kind of a dick TV champion. Especially to me, your general manager, which is never smart
I
because
mean,
I make all the
everybody is a dick
matches.
to you.
No, they're
Everybody is a
not.
dick to you, Sander.
Matrix is a delightful human being to me. Sander has always a special place in my heart, and there's always place for me at the dinner table at his house with him
Are
and
you
his
talking about the
beautiful
Job
wife
Squad?
Diana in the basement. Then we have people like Galki and Azrael have always treated me with respect. You had your moments from time to time where you can actually be a nice human being to me. Then
I'm
you have
always a
Rainbow
nice human
Wolf,
being.
who
Just like you.
bless the reigns with rainbows. Your wife, Sandy Stars, and your sister-in-law
Sandy
Janie.
Stars?
Yes?
What? My wife is Janie Star.
No, it's not. That's not what you told me when you were drunk last night.
Wait, what?
Shh,
God damn it! I
shh.
married both of them, didn't I?
Well, we are going to get to the bottom of that. But first off, of course, congratulations to Mike Hansen for winning this match and making some momentum towards Hardcore Revolution. As we are going to go on, we are in almost 15 minutes into this broadcast, and there is still much more to come, as I have booked my best nemesis that I've ever seen, the most hated person on the UCW roster, in my opinion, Dark X, against Lewis
Your
Taylor,
best
just
friend.
because I
Your best
could.
friend, Dark X.
No,
Your best
my
friend.
best friend would be Lewis Taylor. Yes.
Wait. So you want that crazy lunatic
You
to
know,
be
that
your best
crazy
friend?
lunatic has made a lot of strife, a lot of good. You know, I think he has taken up the mantle that Dylan Mason has offered to UCW. He saw the good that Dylan Mason was doing, and he thought to himself, you know, I can do that too. And he has stood up for me. He has stood up for your general manager, Sonny
Are
Sapphire.
you actually
And I
giving
am
props
granting him.
to
Yes,
Dylan
I am
Mason and
grant.
Lewis Taylor?
Yeah, I'm giving props to two mentally insane people in one sentence. But we are going to
Wow.
take a look at their incredible entrances.
on this sold-out crowd came to see. I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
All right, here we go. The most desperate man on the planet has just done a shoulder block to the most beautiful man on the planet with the most beautiful hair,
What?
shining bright and light. Even in the darkness, the red hair of Lewis Taylor can be seen all around the world. He is our own personal firelight, our own personal firefly of the UCW universe. Ed, how do you feel about Dark X?
I think he's a great guy. He's fantastic. I mean, he wants to bash your face, and that already makes him the #1 guy in UCW.
Listen, that is just going off the wrong foot. So, Ed, I'm just gonna tell you something. I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
you again, and then you say
Okay.
Dark X is the most despicable human being on the planet. All right, let's do
Okay.
this.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. So, Ed, how do you feel about Dark X?
Oh, he is the most despicable, great, fantastic guy that you could ever meet because he wants to punch your face in. Was that better?
I can teach a monkey more than I could teach you.
Well, maybe because I have my own opinion and I just
No, it's
don't care
because he
about
has
you
an
guys.
actual working brain. So
Dark
let's
X is a
go to
great
Dark
guy. He
X.
just
Dark
wants to
X is
he
going
wants
to
to kill
powerbomb
you.
Lewis Taylor. Don't do it! Oh, the devastating powerbomb to Lewis Taylor. Don't! No! 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 I kick out. Yes. Thank
Jesus, I've
freaking
never
Jesus.
heard you panic so much in a match, Sonny. What's
No, but
going on?
I just want to be there for Lewis Taylor. You know.
You don't even like Lewis Taylor.
I
Don't
like Lewis
lie.
Taylor because Lewis Taylor stands up for people who are being bullied. And at this moment, myself, my beautiful wife Moon, and my daughter Flora are being bullied by Dark X.
I
My
mean, I
daughter is
mean,
being bullied by the sons of Dark X. It is incredible how much an infant can hurt a 6-year-old.
you know what? How? I don't. I'm
Yeah,
not even
I don't
gonna
understand it
talk
either.
about
I
it.
don't
I'm not
understand
even
what
gonna
Dark
talk
X
about
did,
it.
but he
But
is making
Moon
the life of
is
my daughter a
ugly.
living
Moon
hell.
is a man wife. Moon is ugly. Moon is a transvestite. Moon is just awful.
And a German by Dark X, and I just don't understand this hatred for my beautiful wife. I don't
How is that
understand.
beautiful? Are you blind?
How is Janie beautiful when she's pregnant? I don't understand that either. But I'm just okay
Are
with
you?
it.
Are you? Oh my God! Are you calling Janie ugly?
Are you
She's
calling
gonna
Moon
hear this,
ugly? As we see
Yes,
Dark
because
X
Moon
hit
is
a spine
ugly.
bust. No, she isn't. She's beautiful.
Notice how
She's
she-
my muse.
No.
She's my flame. As Lewis Taylor kicks out. Yes, that is what he does. That is what he does because Lewis Taylor
Moon
is
is
so great.
absolutely awful. Moon is a train
Lewis
wreck.
Taylor. La 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 la
Jesus,
la
Sonny.
la la.
Jesus, Sonny.
Lewis Taylor.
Nice
La la
power
la la
bomb by
la la
Dark
la.
X. I will do your job while you start singing.
Please
And
kick
Dark
out now.
X now going for
Kick
the
out
pin. Is it
before
going to
the
be
free.
enough?
Kick, kick,
Ref
kick,
one,
kick, 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 kick,
two.
kick, kick, oh!
And a kick out by Lewis Taylor, but so
Of
close as Dark X.
Of course he
Dark
kicks
X
out.
just looks straight in Sonny's eyes. Straight in Sonny's eyes as he says, it's going to be 3. It's going to be 3. As he goes on top rope now, what is he going to go for? Is he going to fly like the void that he is? Yes, a huge elbow drop.
This is not right. This is not right. How is Dark
And
X
a kick out
on the upper
by
hand?
Lewis
This
Taylor.
is
And a neck snap of some sort. What
it's
is
a
he gonna go for
snapmare
now?
takedown.
Snapmare takedown, doesn't matter. Submission move, really reminding me of Rusev.
It's a camel clutch or an accolade. It is however you want to call it, but the technical move term is a camel clutch.
I know.
No, you don't, because
Go
I
for
just
the
told
kick,
you.
but Lewis Taylor just reversed.
Oh, and now with a submission of his own. Very smart here by Lewis Taylor. You can do this, buddy. Come on.
You are way too, you need to be unbiased. I mean,
No, I need to be unbiased
anything in my years of commentary that you need to be unbiased? I'm always unbiased.
Yeah, you're always unbiased. You can't even say that with a straight face.
I couldn't say that with a straight face.
Listen, you just don't understand how much he is hurting my family.
Please,
how much
Dark
it is
X,
hurting
Dark
Moon
X,
every time that
After
she
you win
goes on
against
social
Lewis
media
Taylor,
that Dark X had
punch
posted something
Sonny
about her.
so I
No,
can do commentary on my own. Oh, when a huge spear just driven in the midsection. Come on, Dark X, you can do it. You can do it.
come on, Lewis Taylor. You
And
can beat him. You did hit again. Come on, kick out the 2 count and the kick out, just as I predicted. Next to the fact that I have a printed out Harvard degree, I might be psychic as well. It is just what I do. Ain't
Shut
I
the hell
great?
up, Sonny. Look at this. Here's another German suplex. Beautifully done. Going for the pin one more time. Is this going to be enough? Lewis Taylor is
And again, Lewis Taylor still has enough strength to kick out, because that is what Lewis Taylor does.
I think I lost Sonny.
I heard something with his microphone. Something
Sonny,
went
because
wrong.
I unplugged my microphone in
I don't
the
know if I
enthusiasm
lost
of
Sonny.
this match.
I think I lost Sonny. Doesn't matter. And a Pele kick by Lewis Taylor to Dark X. Is that going to be enough? He's going to go for something else. What is this crazy man going to do? Well, nothing apparently, because Dark X just countered this with a huge clothesline.
And now Dark X
Now
might
again
be
looking
for
for that
the
power
buckle
bomb that he's been hitting all night long.
There he goes. There he
So
goes.
we see the replay just hitting the apron with the neck just snapping back. That's gotta hurt, even for a crazy man like Lewis Taylor. Is that gonna be enough? Is the Dark Void gonna claim a victim in Lewis Taylor? It's the referee. 1, 2, and a 3 count. Well, Sonny, I don't know where you are, but Dark X just won, Sonny. He just won. He won from Lewis Taylor, and now he's gonna punch you.
No,
And
he's
probably
not gonna punch me.
offend your wife a little bit more, or man wife, as I call it. 'Cause it's
No,
a
he's
hit.
not
It's
going
really
to
a
punch
hurt,
me,
it's just
because
a
if
hit.
he does, I will kick him out of his
Fantastically done with Dark X. What a great guy, fantastic guy. Just an all-around swell fellow. And he got away with the win here tonight. So what are you gonna do about that, Sonny? Absolutely nothing.
Well, I'm going to just stand by
Congrats
for
to
a while,
Dark X.
as you don't hear me for some reason. As we are going to fix this
We
problem
see some
and go on
replays of this
to
match.
the next match.
see. Get ready, guys. Big-time singles matches coming up here. And I can assure you these two superstars were waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
Here we go, it's Primetime Punishment Alumni versus Primetime Punishment Alumni. And both, for the occasion, tried to play mind games with the other. I think that is what they were trying to do here, Ad. What is your analysis?
Oh, look who's back. Sonny's back. Can you hear him again? He's back. Out of nowhere.
He's
I don't know
back.
where he was.
Back again.
Oh my
Sonny's
god,
back.
no.
Tell
Don't
a
sing.
friend.
Don't sing.
Oh,
You can't sing. You don't have the voice to sing.
misty eyes of the sun.
But yeah,
below.
this is indeed mind games playing by both of these competitors. But I find it the most weird for Galki, because I mean, his sunshine is gone,
Yes.
so it's not a tattoo.
I think it's a washable thing. Or he has
That makes
just,
it even
or
more.
he was also, because you can cover up tattoos, and we see Stefan Bates hit a brain buster on the floor. Very
Oh,
vicious brain
you
buster.
think he just covered up his whole back?
I think he might have gone to the makeup staff and asked them to put a lot of makeup on his back to cover up that tattoo. Yes. I actually think that might have happened.
That's way too much.
Why
Why
is that
just
way too much? That's the easiest route you could go off.
keep your damn tattoo? I mean, you still have the attire.
Well, you want to look as much as possible as the Mr. Life lesson you were before you became Galki Shine. So I think
So
this
is he
is
gonna
what he
be
was
as
trying to
aggressive
accomplish.
is he gonna be just as aggressive? Is he not gonna be nice? Is he gonna,
Well,
there's a lot of questions here.
he has shown a lot of aggressiveness as of in this match so far, as he has thrown Stefan Bates into the ropes, but Nas has really not done anything about it. As he the hammerlock into the hammerlock back suplex, very nicely done with that arm in a very peculiar position by Stefan Bates, and that is kind of caused some problems as Stefan Bates retails with a back breaker.
I mean, this man hated you. He didn't like you. Does he hate you again now?
Are you talking about people who hate Sunny? Because that's a
Oh, there's
long
such a
list.
long list. It's such a long list. I'm probably like all the way up on the list because I hate you the most, I'm quite sure.
Oh, you don't. You love me.
Okay, maybe Dark X hates you more. I saw you cowering behind your desk when he won.
Listen, I wasn't cowering.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't. Next to that, if you're talking about Stefan Bass, I'm not sure what his brief is with me. And he doesn't want to explain it to me, which is also very annoying.
But he has beef with everybody, you know. He doesn't want to face crazy guys. He doesn't want to face
Well, it's not
guys
his
like us.
decision he's gonna face. If he
It- it-
doesn't want to be here, then leave.
who does he want to face? Is there somebody on the roster that he wants to
Well,
face?
I don't know because he wouldn't tell me.
That's it's a difficult
Difficult.
roster member
It's
to be
it's
sure.
it's impossible to work with.
Yeah, yeah. But he is here. He comes every single day when he has a match. He comes. He doesn't. Well, he maybe complains about it, but he is in the ring. He does his match. But he says to everyone that he doesn't do his best and he only gives like 10%.
Yeah, that's his claim. But if I see them,
If this is his 10%, he must be a god if he does 100%.
well, if he's only working or performing at like 10%, then this should be a cakewalk for Galki. You know, that's just well what it is. But it isn't a cakewalk for Galki, so I have to assume that Stefan Bass is working with more percent than he's letting on, as we see a spinning
No, no, no,
facebuster.
because his 10% could be 100% for
Oh,
Galki, you
inside
know.
cradle, inside cradle by Galki. Will this be enough? And then the kick out at one as we see Stefan Bass escape.
His 10% could be Galki's 100%, you know.
That
It's
means that,
possible.
but that's a very weird hypothesis to make because if that's true, then Stefan Bass would be easily able to breeze through everybody and become world champion.
Yeah, but maybe he just doesn't care.
But why is he here then?
I don't know. Don't ask
Don't
me
make
that. I
this
don't
more
know.
difficult.
Making it more fun.
Oh
It may
yeah,
be
it's
more
really
difficult, but
more fun to
difficult can
think
be
about
fun.
why Stefan Bass is here instead of like I don't know enjoying the match and seeing him getting ragdolled by Galki here on the outside.
Well, you say that, but I find it interesting.
Sure, you go and write a whole conspiracy theory. Maybe he's
Oh,
trying
I
to take
already have a
over
book. This is a
America
new
with
book
his
by Ed
Chinese
Ultimo. Like it's going on
informants.
sale. It's going on sale the day that Hardcore Revolution hits. It's called "The One Day in the Life of Ed Ultimo," and it's gonna be amazing. You know, Bill already bought like 1 million copies. Already pre-ordered it, so I'm gonna be rich. I mean, I'm gonna be rich beyond imagination.
Oh, the glass Gao kiss headbutt by Galki Shine here. And what is Galki going to do next? He's going to Irish whip Stefan Bass into the corner. Corner clotheslines right hand on the back of the head. And as we see Galki showing signs of fatigue here in the middle stages of this match, maybe we're nearing the end because one of these two has to eventually have no energy left. So
Yeah, yeah.
as
You
we
don't
hear
want to talk
Ed,
about my book.
incredible
You
commentator
don't
here.
you don't want to hear about my book? Is my book not good enough for you?
My book, your book. No.
As Galki is just taking a breather now. Apparently, it is a hard match, even with the 10% of Stephen Bays. I mean,
Well,
he
it
must be
seems
a
like
god.
he is going for the life lesson.
Oh, he's gonna go
And
for it.
there he goes, the life lesson hit by Galki. Will it be enough? It will be. No! Holy shit, Stephen Bass kicks out the life lesson. Ed!
That with 10%,
How
10%
with
effort,
10% plus two
10%
zeros
effort, and he
behind it,
kicks
so
out.
1,000%. This is what he's doing because he knows
10%.
what is on stake. He knows that he could go to the semifinals of the King of the Ring. He knows that he could get a shot at Sander Cool. And yeah,
He
people
knows
would say
that
that Sander
maybe in the
Cool could be
finals
beaten with
he can give
10%.
20%. Maybe 20% is what he's gonna give at the finals. Maybe 20%, but now it's just
See a
10% and a
bear hug
kick
into
out the
the
corner.
overhead belly to belly suplex by Galki against Stephen Bass. And now what's he
He's
going
not
for?
gonna let up.
Spinning out facebuster. And it's been
Galki
all
is just on
Galki.
top of him.
It's been all Galki this last minute. This last couple of minutes, it's all been Galki. And would it be enough to secure him the victory this time? And after a couple of more punches and kicks and immediately offense, he picks up the win. Congratulations to Galki for picking up another victory here. As we are going to check out and check back in with you as the replay continues.
told me when I was younger, you better speak up, don't be a number. My daddy told me when there was thunder,
As we ready for single action, Byron, what can you tell us about this match?
Well, I can say that both these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. And as we all know, only one way walk away with their arms raised is victory.
now we can't climb over and you can't go round. Build them up, we'll tear them down. Brick by brick, gonna watch them fall. Build more bridges and tear down walls. These walls are the mountains that we climb. These walls are the great divide. Brick by brick, gonna watch them fall. Build more bridges, tear down walls. The space between us is getting wider. We need
And his opponent from Chelsea, weighing in at 205 pounds, Lawrence the Falcon Reed.
I've been waiting for, guys, ever since it was announced. I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
Alright, here we go, and this match is on the way. It's the European champion Jake Van Dyke against the now maskless Barnes Reed, and this is the very first time that we get a very close look at how Barnes Reed looks without a mask. Ed, it is your longtime friend. How do you feel about this?
Well, I've seen him without a mask before, of course. I mean, I'm a friend of his. I've been to his house, met his wife. Lovely, lovely, lovely person. And you know, I've met him more times than I can count. So I've seen him without a mask, but you always, of course, keep the mask on when the cameras are on or when you're walking outside because anybody could just make a picture of you and the mystique is gone. But now he did it himself because of the match, and well, he's just showing his true self, you know. He did add some paint, some war paint on his face because, of course, he was a former commando. But
Yeah.
how do you feel, Sonny? Because you've never seen him without the mask. I mean, I think he actually even went to the contract signing with the mask.
Yeah, I have to say it is it is weird to see him without a mask. Can't not say that. I mean, it is obvious. We've only seen him with a mask. Now seeing him without one, it sort of feels like he's naked in the ring right now, and I think that's how he feels. He feels like a part of him, like an intricate part of who he is as a wrestler, is gone now that Bill beat him for the possession of his mask, so to say. As we see a big payday kick by Jake Van Dyke. Of course, Jake Van Dyke has a lot of respect for Barnes Reed. These two have only exchanged respect for so long. So, I mean, I think this is one of the perfect opponents for Barnes Reed at this stage of his career, where he's still trying to identify himself now that he doesn't have his mask anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is a great opportunity, and it is just this is just a friendly competition. You know, these guys respect each other. They're friends. They don't have any bad blood, but they both have things to think about. Of course, being the European champion, you have a lot to think about, all your challengers and defending the title whenever Sonny says so. And Barnes thinking about the mask, but also about the Dutch Death
Well,
Squad. And
oh, he tried to go for the TKO, but it was converted and countered by Barnes into a DDT.
so, yeah, it's just both of these guys are thinking about a lot. Maybe Barnes a little bit more. He lost a lot. He lost his whole his image. He lost that all, and now fighting the Dutch Death Squad together with Dave Williams and Mike Hansen. I mean, I could see that your head is not at it fighting the European champion Jake Van Dyke.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand how he feels. I can understand that it is a difficult burden to bear for him. Of course, losing the one true thing that connected you to the lucha libre style of wrestling, to the styles that you learned in Mexico or wherever he learned to wrestle. I'm not sure where he did. Of course, that is something only he can tell. But as we see the knee strike by Jake Van Dyke, will it be enough to pick up the victory? No, it won't be because he kicks out just before the two. Yeah, and I mean, I think in all cases it's a bit sad that this happened to somebody like Barnes Reed, who had such a positive outlook on life, and he's been struggling ever since it happened. He has been writing in his journal. We've been fortunate enough to read those entries, and it seems like he is trying to go back to his roots in the military.
Yeah, and then that's some dangerous routes, of course, because military,
Well, it
that's
seems like he's going to another one of his routes as the tornado DD3 right to the ring ropes, and he can
always
still do it.
fantastic.
He can still do it. That's he.
Always fantastic. Of course, you don't like your skills don't fade away because your mask is gone, but yeah, it's still difficult, and I see him struggling, and I'm trying to help him as a friend, but I have my own problems as well, and he tries to help me with that, and
Yeah, I
it's
can
just sad
understand.
seeing
I
him
can
this
understand.
way. It's sad seeing him this way, and it's sad to not see Bill in a buddy costume. I mean, everybody wanted to see that. The whole UCW universe was screaming for it, and it didn't happen. Instead, we lost our favorite luchador.
Yeah, that's true. As you see him stomping down on the arm of Jake Van Dyke, maybe looking to soften it up, or maybe making him unable to perform that deadly TKO that we know he likes to finish up his opponents with. As we are going to see something, the seated senton from Barnes. He ducks the clothesline into the springboard crossbody and into the very loose bulldog. And Barnes Reed is picking up a whole lot of momentum here, and he is looking like he did when he still had his mask on, confident in his abilities, and he is executing them to perfection.
He really is, but like I said, you don't lose everything. You don't lose everything. You lost the mask, and in luchador world in the culture of the luchadors. I mean, if you lose the mask, you lose a part of yourself. And of course, Barnes lost a part of himself. There's some luchadors that you've never seen the face of. You just don't know how they look without the mask.
And there's a sort of mystique hanging around those guys that always wear their mask in public,
Yep.
maintaining their secrecy, maintaining their real face, and well, in a way, maintaining the fact that they can go to the grocery store without getting recognized 20 times. As we now see, incredible in out of nowhere, Jake Van Dyke hits that TKO, and that is going to be it for Barnes Reed. I don't see him kicking out of this. Well, we are going to find out as Jake goes for the cover. The 2, oh, and he kicks out! And you see the face of Jake Van Dyke. He can't believe that Barnes Reed was able to get his left shoulder up for that 2 count. That's incredible.
Because it's that TKO, the Brotherhood staple effect. They always do that. They all use it. They all know it. And maybe you need to look for something different. That's all I'm saying. As the punches to the head of Barnes, and I think he's busted open. I think Barnes is busted open.
Well, we saw the face of Jake. He is busted open, but it seems like Barnes is busted open as well. As you see an incredible suplex here. Uh,
He's
and
gonna
now
go for another TKO.
I think he's looking for one. There he goes, the TKO, the second one. And it is going to be enough this time. I mean, I wasn't right the first time, but second time is going to be the charm for Sonny, and it also will be the charm for Jake Van Dyke. The 2 and the 3, and Jake Van Dyke confidently picks up a win over Barnes Reed, but it was a damn struggle.
It really was a great match here, but both competitors they gave it their all. Although they both have a lot of things to think about. They can still have a fantastic, tremendous match here tonight at Power Struggle. And I feel for Barnes, but it was a great match. Congratulations go out to Jake Van Dyke.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. Incredible match. Barnes Reed showed me that he still has a lot of that luchador right inside him. It hasn't faded away. It isn't gone like his mask is, and that is something that he needs to show, and that's something he needs for himself, I think. So I hope to hear that he has a lot of boost in everything in his life. As we are going to go on to our next match in a couple of minutes. First off, of course, congratulations to Jake Van Dyke, and we'll speak to you during the next match.
Finals action on its way, and it sounds like this arena is more than ready to kick this one off.
So is social media, Michael. The opening bell hasn't even rung, and yet both these superstars are already trending.
Here we go, it's Dirty Dutch versus Jiraiya. Both of them have nothing going on at Hardcore Revolution, Ed.
Well, both fell from grace, so to say. As, of course, Jiraiya, former hardcore champion, actually making it so that it's a real recognized championship here at UCW. And Dirty Dutch, well, with a lot of big victories, especially over Dylan Mason and some in the Diamond Cup, but other than
Yeah,
that,
he is one of the only people to have beaten Alex Mercury and Dylan Mason here in UCW.
yeah, I know. It's a great accomplishment, but he has done nothing with it.
Well, we already know that he is going to retire at Midsummer Mayhem,
We
and
know,
his
we know
final
he's gonna
opponent
retire.
will be Douglas from the Dutch Death Squad. That's someone he picked himself. That was the one guy that he wanted to face.
Yeah, it's out of everyone. I mean, should you be honored? I mean, is
I
that how
think
you would
so.
feel?
Yeah, I would think that Douglas just imagines himself like, well, I'm gonna end somebody's career, and this time it's gonna be for real. Instead of like I'm saying I'm gonna end someone's career, but they're gonna be there. But I think he wants to really send off Dirty Dutch badly. I think that's something that is going to bring
Yeah,
pleasure to Douglas.
he's not a respectable guy. We all know Douglas. We all know how Douglas acts.
Yeah, yeah, we do. I don't know. I mean, I have to say that Douglas is going to be a hell of a challenge for.
I mean, it's gonna be a brutal match. You know, both these guys are visceral. They're both really aggressive in the ring, so it's really gonna be something to see. But yeah, I didn't see the retirement coming.
No, it surprised me as well. They announced it right after the second match with Dylan Mason, in which Dylan Mason was able to finally beat this nemesis of his. And I think maybe that's something that he was like, well, if Dylan Mason can get past me, maybe it's time for me to hang up my boots. He has been in this longer than anybody else. He has been more
Yeah,
active than
he has.
anybody else ever in UCW. So I can get his think pattern of like I'm just too old for this, or I just want to do something else with my life. I want to try
I mean,
different things.
he is considered a legend across promotions. He is considered a veteran in this industry, and maybe never really hit that success in UCW. Maybe never really got to that point. He's never been a world heavyweight champion, for instance. But he did have some amazing, incredible wins and also matches. I mean, that match with Dylan Mason was over 40 minutes long. Just
Yeah,
imagine
it
that.
showed the world that he could still go.
Yeah, indeed, it showed the world that he can still go, but now his retirement is here. It's so close as he goes for the pin, and it's not enough. And his last opponent is going to be Douglas, the Golden Beast.
Yeah, that's just something that. Yeah, yeah, it's just incredible to see a performer like the likes of Dirty Dutch. Somebody who's been everywhere, done everything, as he's being covered by Jiraiya. Will it be enough? No, it won't be because Dirty Dutch kicks out. But it is someone who has done so much in the EFED world, who has been everywhere from America to the Netherlands to Europe to Asia. You know, so he has really done it all, and to see such a legend of the business retire in UCW, I feel like that's an honor for us to do.
Yeah, it most definitely is. You know,
As he hits a super kick, will it be enough to vanquish Jiraiya? It won't be, because he kicks out at 2.
and it's gonna end with a big match. You know, it's gonna end with a big bang. Is he gonna be victorious in his last ever match?
Well,
That is
I feel like
still
that is
up in the air.
hopefully that I feel that's something he probably wants to.
Well,
I
probably,
can
yeah.
understand that that's probably his thought pattern, but yeah.
You know what? Maybe he's going to Hollywood. Everyone that always retires goes to Hollywood for some
Oh,
reason in
maybe
our
he can
industry.
ask Marcus Phoenix for a couple of tips and tricks.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a movie, a
Oh yeah, we
co-main
already
event,
have one in the.
co-star. Oh, we have one? Really?
Yeah, but Uriah picks
Oh,
up the victory here against
with
Dirty
the
Dutch.
blood splash.
Well, after that beautiful splash, he picks up the victory here against Dirty Dutch in one of the last matches he has in all of UCW. Of course, him versus Douglas is the first official match for this year's Midsummer Mayhem, and it couldn't be a bigger barn burner than that.
Exactly, just imagine, that's the first match. What the hell are we gonna see next?
Well, we know what the next match is going to be. That is going to be revealed, because that is going to be revealed after Hardcore Revolution's main event wraps up. Because of course, in the main event, we will have John Dreamfield being challenged by Dirty Dutch's longtime nemesis, Dylan Mason, and whoever wins goes on to face Connor Boyd at Midsummer Mayhem.
But no. The future could even be shaped differently, because as you announced in that therapy session, the one and only at Ultimo, and so that's me, of course, and Rainbow are gonna fight for the case, and if I win, Sonny, maybe I cast it in the same night.
Yeah, but I can only hold accountable for what is going to happen, and what is going to happen is going to be either Connor versus John, or it's going to be Connor versus Dylan for the World Heavyweight title at Midsummer.
Unless someone casts it.
Could be, but that's just an uncertainty, and those other things are certainties. As we are going to go on to the women's division, of course, we will have an incredible triple threat match for the UCW Women's Championship with Cassidy Jane, and Bella Farfella, I should say, challenging the now champion Diana Grace, as we are going to go on to the entrances of these 4 incredible ladies.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match. Making her way to the ring from Edinburgh, Scotland, adorable Cassidy Jane.
Guys, there is so much intrigue here heading into this fatal 4-way match. That's what you get, Michael, when you have 4 superstars who can legitimately win this thing.
big-time fatal four-way match coming up here, guys.
Which means, believe it or not, we're going to be sending away 3 of these superstars with a loss here tonight.
And from the Netherlands, the Psycho.
A lot on the line here tonight in this fatal four-way match, guys.
You can say that again, Michael. Given who's involved in this one, a win here tonight could be monumental for one of these superstars.
What a kick to the face.
God,
This is all but over. Let's face it, it's difficult to be successful in WWE and one-on-one action, but a fatal four-way, a competitor has just trying.
kick with precision.
And she kicks out at two. She might have it. Not yet. Nailed it. She better do something fast.
All right, we're back on women's fatal four-way match. It's Eileen Storm, Cassidy Jane, Bella Farfella, and Samantha Lee. And Ed, who are you rooting for? I should not even ask. Of course, it's going to be Samantha Lee.
It's gonna be Bella Farfella, Bella Farfella, the beautiful butterfly.
Butterfly in the sky. No?
Don't sing.
I thought you knew that song.
I mean, who the hell is Samantha Lee even? I really don't care.
Who the hell is Samantha Lee? She's a crazy person. She has two
Yeah,
types of hair.
too crazy to say anything, apparently.
Yeah, well, that's just what she does, apparently. As we see her in the electric chair into the Frankensteiner. Very nicely done here. As we see Cassie Jane with a Northern Light suplex. Focus and floats over into the twisting suplex. Very nicely done by Cassidy Jane.
So who are you rooting for, Sonny?
Well, I think this match should be won by either Cassidy Jane or Bella because they need it the most. So I think those desires are even higher. Or maybe even somebody like Eileen or Samantha. If they win, they hold a victory over the number one contender. So that could get them some more momentum to maybe even be next in line for a championship opportunity.
Hey, Cassidy, don't steal my move.
Cassidy just stole your move. As we see Eileen Storm with a neckbreaker to Samantha Lee. And now Eileen Storm with the cover, and Cassidy comes in to break it up. Very smartly done here by Cassidy Jane. And now we see Samantha Lee going to the outside as Cassidy Jane is on the outside as well with Eileen. All four women are outside. Of course, this is a fatal four-way match, which means that there ain't disqualifications or count-outs.
There ain't disqualification.
There
That
ain't
is just
no time for that.
fantastic English.
Ain't
That is
nobody got
just
time for that.
the best English ever. That reminds me of Samantha Lee's English. Just saying.
I know.
But yeah, you know, Bella hasn't really gone back to the point where she was. I mean, of course, former women's champion. She did fantastically as women's champion, but since the loss, she has kind of just, well, floated around.
Yeah, she is twaddled a bit. Yeah, as we see a big splash hit by Cassidy Jane on Bella as Eileen Storm takes over where
It
she left
seems
off, and Bella
like
able to
Eileen
counter her out.
and Cassidy were working together because Eileen dragged Bella in position for that huge move.
That is true, and we see Samantha Lee going for the code red. Very nicely done here. And Bella throws Eileen into the hip toss. Very nicely done. And now Bella going to the top rope. Eileen he has rolled out of the ring, I should say. And now it's what Bella is going to do. Knee drop right to the chest of Eileen, and she is going to be down for the count for a while. And it's going to be reduced to a triple threat situation right in the middle of the ring. As we see a Kiwi Crusher by Samantha Lee. Very nicely done. Bella rolls out of the ring. Cassidy is going to just kick the one who is down, which is the most easy opponent. You could call it smart, you could call it cowardly, but at least she is preserving herself. And now it's Cassidy
Exactly.
versus Samantha right in the middle of the ring. Cassidy Jane with Samantha Lee on her shoulders and the big roundhouse kick. The kick right to the side of the face. And now Cassidy Jane working on the arm and twisting it almost out of the socket as
And what's Bella gonna do?
Bella might be looking for a top rope move yet again. And Cassidy Jane is looking for a top rope move as
Oh
well. The
god.
moonsault, but
Oh,
the knees
moonsault,
were
but the
up.
knees were up.
Oh, and the frog splash from Cassidy got caught in a cutter by Samantha Lee. And Samantha
In
Lee going for the
mid-air.
cover. A mid-air cutter just caught her. What incredible precision shown here by Samantha Lee. And now the powerbomb stacks her up for the cover, and Bella comes and breaks it up. And now Bella immediately trying to take control of this match. The delayed vertical suplex, and look at the leg strength, the core strength of Bella Farfalla, and you must be in awe.
I was indeed in awe, and I think the referee was also in awe because he was just standing still in awe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't really say it different than that because that's how it is.
that is very true. As now
Now
Bella
Bella and
throws
Cassidy
Cassie Jane
alone in the
into the
ring.
middle of the ring. No, she slips out from underneath the power slam, gives her a club to the back, and now a clothesline by Bella. As we see Samantha Lee and Eileen on the outside fighting. As we see the stunner,
Oh, stunner!
stunner by
Stunner!
Bella. Will it be enough to
Is it gonna
secure
be
her the
enough?
victory? The
Samantha
two,
tries to
and
take it up
Samantha
as he
breaks
breaks it
it
up.
up just in the nick of time. And now the victory
Oh, for the
roll.
roll up!
Victory roll, and a two, and a reversal by Samantha Lee. The one, the two, and oh, just in time, broken up by Eileen Storm here. What an incredible match this has been so far.
It really has been. It has been fast paced. Yeah, I've seen flying everywhere. Hell, they've been more high flying than me recently.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably because of what has happened with Rainbow Wolf and your constant being mad at somebody who deserves nothing but your love. But
No, we don't. No, 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 no. Don't begin.
I am not going to begin yet again, as I was just trying to make a fly go away here. So I'm sorry if that hurt a couple of people. As we now see Samantha Lee
Did
in
you
the...
smack fans because you were afraid of a fly?
No, I didn't smack any fans. That is not what Sonny does. Sonny brings only joy to people, as we see a leg drop driving the face of Bella right into the canvas by Eileen Storm. And Cassidy Jane is now out of sight. I'm not sure where she is. As Samantha Lee spins into the Frankensteiner and immediately into the side headlock by Eileen Storm. And this is some incredible teamwork by Samantha Lee and Eileen
Well,
Storm,
it's
which is
already
probably not. It's probably by accident.
it was already exploding. It was already exploding. They're already gonna attack each other again. And again at the outside, they really like to fight at the outside. I mean, Samantha Lee, of course, is
Oh,
just
Cassidy
crazy.
Jane
So
just caught that corner splash what Bella was going for with a DDT, and now into working on the right arm yet again.
as Eileen and Samantha fight outside the ring. Cassidy now was just gonna go for a huge hurricanrana, beautifully done.
And now Cassidy might be looking for another version of that splash. Oh, the 630 senton. And will it be enough to secure her the victory? The 2 and the 3 because Eileen Storm and Samantha Lee were too busy bumping into each other while trying to get into the ring. So they
bumped
couldn't
into
make
each
it in
other to
time. They
try and
bumped
get in the
into each
ring.
other trying to break up that pin. And that is just what happened. And Cassidy Jane winning this match and procuring her momentum towards Hardcore Revolution in that triple threat match. As we are going to go on and get set for the main event, a tag team match between DDS versus Sander, Cool, and Matrix, of course. Congratulations to Cassidy Jane for picking up the victory, and we will talk to you in a couple of minutes for the main event. All right, here we go. It is the main event of
Damn it.
Power Struggle. It's a tag team match. AK-47, Giel, and Declan. You can see them on the right, and it's the Flash teaming up with the Black Panther. Marvel and DC go hand in hand here on UCW.
That isn't
Sander,
supposed
Cool,
to
and
happen.
Matrix. Yes,
They are
it
too
is.
dumb. They
They
don't
are
even
breaking.
realize
They
that
are
they're not both
breaking
Marvel.
barriers.
They're not
That is
both
just how good
DC.
they are.
No, no, they're no. Just no. Just stop. Just
Why
stop.
the hate?
Why they hate it, Sander and goddamn Matrix.
They are incredible as we are going
No,
to
they're
take
awful.
a look at their glorious entrances.
It seems to me like he's a little And here we go, folks, as we get this tag team match started. Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its...
Alright, here we go. It's the main event of Power Struggle. It's the Flash and Black Panther versus Dutch Death Squad. And of course, this is
Yeah,
one of those
this
matches,
sounds
guys.
like a bad wannabe comic book, you know, just like a fantasy written by Sander Cool in his basement in his grandma's house.
Well, that is not what it is. I can understand your frustrations, Ed, I have to say, but stop whining and complaining about the
What
outfit.
the hell? What just happened?
I'm not quite sure what just happened.
Did they actually get superpowers?
I think
Are you
so.
sure? Are you sure that it's not a bad fan fiction that we just somehow have on UCW?
Hmm.
I mean, you just saw an invisible man jump on Gil.
Yes, I did
Are
see
you
that.
sure this is not a bad fan fiction?
I am kind of, but I mean, as the general manager of Power Circle, I can tell you that none of this show is rigged. So, yeah, I would assume that this is also not rigged, you know.
But what fell on Gil? What was that?
I'm not sure. Maybe Dark X left something in the void and it came out. I don't
Oh
know.
damn it! It is the goddamn ladder story all over again.
Here we go. Strap yourselves in. As we see Douglas squaring up against Sando, who is just backing off and tagging in Matrix for the first time in this matchup. Matrix comes in immediately with a Spanish fly, caught Douglas off guard. Very smart move here by Matrix. And of course, Matrix formerly part of the Resistance, and they have had their battles with DDS at.
Yeah, they had a lot of battles with DDS. But of course, we all know that the only guy that mattered in the tag team of the Resistance, is doing fantastically. You know, Dirgo's doing great.
Well, of course,
And
Degos
Matrix
is
isn't doing
doing
great.
great in the King of the Ring tournament. Matrix is doing great
And
on his own. He has
no, he's not.
had some
He's tagging with
trouble.
Sander. That is not okay. That is destroying your career. That's throwing your career in the trash when you tag with Sander. When you do anything with Sander, it's just you become trash as well.
Well, it's not happened to me, and I affiliated myself with Sander
Well,
a long
you've
time
always been
since I started
trash. So
commentary.
you've
Sander's
always
one of
been
the first
trash.
guys I supported when I became general manager.
Yeah, because you felt sad for the pathetic little man.
Well, that's something that you try to proclaim, but that's not something that I did because I saw the potential in Sander, and it took him almost a year. But he has fulfilled that potential that I saw in him when I made that first sign that says Sonny supports Sander,
Oh
triple
my
S.
God, it's the
That is
big
something
move
that I
now.
did.
Hit Pedaclus. And again going for the submission.
And again, a dragon sleeper performed here by Douglas. And it seems like Sander is still too wary, still way too much stamina left, and he is able to fight out of it as he Irish whips him into the own corner. But Douglas is able to avoid that double knees in the
I
corner.
think I have to. I think I mean, I'm not sure. I think I need to support that DDS in this match.
Well, you don't have to. There are incredible guys to support here in this match. You have, of course, Matrix. You have Sander, the
No,
United States champion.
no,
As we see
no.
Giel with the cover and Matrix able to
It's a
break
joke
it
of
up.
a champion. I'm not going to support a joke of a champion. I'm not going to support Sander Cool in eternity. I'm never going to support that man. Because he's just plain awful.
Well, that's what you think. But
No,
a lot of the
that is
people in
reality.
UCW seem to think the opposite. And I'm one of those people. I
Nobody in
believe that
UCW
Sander is
thinks
one
the
of the
opposite.
greatest talents that
Nobody.
we have here. He's
Oh
one of
my
the
God, shut
homegrown
up.
talents here in
Shut up.
UCW.
No,
He started
no,
from the
no,
bottom. Now he's
no,
United States champion. He defeated Dave
no,
Williams. He
no,
defeated him more than one occasion to
no,
become the United States champion. He defeated Lucius
no.
for that title at Kingdom of Humankind to become champion in the first place. He's the first ever two-time champion. Of course, we have DDS against him, who are no laughing matter, who should be taken seriously every step of the way. But they have had failures in the singles division, and that is something in which Sanders shines. And he is now trying to conquer the tag team division. And if he wins together with Matrix, you should know that there is a chance that they might enter the tag team tournament.
Oh no, shut up. No, they're not gonna enter the tag team tournament.
And then
Please no.
maybe they can defeat everybody and become the best tag team on the planet.
Oh, shut up, Sonny. Shut up with your fan fiction.
I know when
You're
you say
reading your
shut
fan
up.
fiction
I
again.
know when you say shut up that you actually mean, Sonny, tell me more. So I shall. After they become the best tag team on the planet, Sander has already defeated everybody inside UCW for that United States Championship. And he's just gonna go on to the world title. If it's gonna be John, if it's gonna be Dylan, maybe even Connor, he will defeat them all because that is what Sander does. Sander is somebody that has so much potential, maybe even more than somebody like Douglas. Maybe Sander should be the one to retire Dirty Dutch.
Are you done reading your fan fiction?
No. And
that
it's
you
not
have
fan
in
fiction
front of
if
you?
it's going to happen. Because then it's just
It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
My fan fiction is like the Bible. It's
This
going
was
to
just
inspire people for generations.
It was
for
the most
millennia.
pathetic story
As
I've
Douglas,
ever heard in
oh
my
my
life.
no!
See?
No!
Who are you talking about that is so great? Sander? Well, he just lost. There goes your fan fiction, Sonny.
This isn't right. This isn't right.
Yes, this is right.
No,
are you saying you rigged it for Sander to win? Are you saying the Dutch Death Squad didn't listen to your bribe? Did you bribe the Dutch Death Squad? Did you bribe the Dutch Death Squad so Sander could win, so Sander could go on to the main event? Because that's what you want secretly in life. Did you bribe the Dutch Death Squad, the whole damn locker room, but they just said fuck it, and they just won because they don't care about your damn bribe?
Of course I didn't bribe him. Why should I? I don't have to bribe people when I know that Sander can do it on his own.
That's why he lost.
Yeah, he lost now. But he will bounce back.
He's gonna lose again. No? He's gonna lose that United States Championship. He's gonna lose everything in his life that he already lost, just like Sander and Co., the company. He's losing everything, and that is Power Struggle, ladies and gentlemen. Sander losing everything. We will see you.
We will see you in Hardcore Revolution this weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.